Terence Crawford is a great fighter, he's a good fighter, but like I say, he's weight classes for a reason.
No, it's business, it's the office. I enjoy it because this is what I love to do.
Now, skill-wise, I think Crawford's a better skilled fighter.
I understand, Canelo is bigger than me and whatnot, but I'm up for the challenge.
Terence Crawford is taking his preparation to the next level, intensifying his training regimen for a potential mega fight against Canelo Alvarez. His workouts feature a powerful combination of strength and conditioning exercises, including weightlifting and resistance training, designed to maximize power and endurance. But that's not all. Crawford is laser-focused on refining his craft. He's dedicating serious time to perfecting his punching techniques through mitt work and heavy bag sessions, all aimed at enhancing his speed and precision. Arab Sheikh Turki Al-Sheikh is set to revolutionize the sport, promising to bring several world-class bouts by 2025. Among these, the most anticipated showdown could be the clash between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terence Bud Crawford. According to Boxing News Online, both fighters privately met in London last week, outside Al-Sheikh's radar, reportedly beginning negotiations for this blockbuster bout. ESPN reports the fight is tentatively planned for mid-September during Mexico's Independence Day weekend, a prime boxing calendar date. Boxing specialist Mike Coppinger revealed, "From what I'm told, they're in the process of finalizing a deal for September in Las Vegas. The fight is set at a 168-pound weight limit, with no rehydration clause. However, the catch? Terence Crawford will need to jump 2 weight classes, gaining 14 pounds, to meet Canelo at super middleweight. Canelo, a seasoned champion across multiple weight classes, has risen from super welterweight to become the undisputed 4-belt champion at 168 pounds. While Crawford recently dominated at 154 pounds to secure a world title, moving to 168 pounds is no small challenge. Canelo has voiced concerns, stating, "There are weight classes for a reason." His remarks highlight the size and power differences that could significantly disadvantage Crawford. While Crawford's incredible skill and speed are undeniable, Canelo's experience, size, and power may make this an uphill battle. This fight, if finalized, will test the limits of boxing's weight divisions and promises to deliver fireworks. Will Crawford defy expectations, or will Canelo's power reign supreme? Stay tuned for updates on what could be the fight of the year.
So you can't look forward past Saturday, but do you feel like a fight like Terence Crawford? I see he wants to fight, he's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better, no? Terence Crawford is a great fighter, he's a good fighter, but like I say, he's weight classes for a reason. I'm focused 100% on Berlanga, and then you never know what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
In a recent interview with TMZ Sports, Canelo Alvarez didn't hold back in critiquing Terence Crawford's 17-year career, labeling it as padded and lacking elite-level opposition. According to Canelo, Crawford's best win, a dominant performance over Errol Spence Jr., came against a diminished version of the fighter, citing Spence's struggles following his 2019 high-speed Ferrari crash. Canelo stated, "Crawford is talented, but he's only won one big fight. If you look at his record, there's no one else that stands out. He hasn't beaten other good fighters." This controversial take suggests that Crawford, despite his undeniable skills, has benefited from careful matchmaking by modern promoters. Critics of Crawford argue that he's consistently been the favorite in all his bouts and has yet to face truly 50-50 matchups. While Crawford's victory over Spence has elevated his status, Canelo's remarks challenge the narrative that he belongs among boxing's all-time greats. Is Crawford's record as impressive as it seems, or does Canelo have a point?
Are you tired of people asking you about Terence yet?
No, look, I always say, I respect Terence Crawford. He's a very talented fighter, but he just win one big fight. If you see his record, he just beat one good fighter like Errol Spence is.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't think he's beating other great fighter like Spence. He did a really good job with the Spence. He did like almost look very easy but I knew Terence Crawford is a great fighter. But
The tension between boxing's biggest stars continues to build. After Canelo Alvarez recently criticized Terence Crawford's career, calling his resume padded and his competition subpar, Crawford didn't hold back. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, Crawford fired back, saying, "LOL, that's crazy. So every fighter I fought is not good but one? Just remember what you said, because I've always had the joy in making somebody look like nobody." Critics of Crawford argue that his record has been carefully curated, avoiding top-tier opponents such as Jaron Ennis, Bakram Muratsayev, and Virgil Ortiz Jr. They also claim that to truly prove himself worthy of facing Canelo, Crawford should consider moving up to 168 pounds and taking on dangerous super middleweights like David Benavidez or David Morrell. Despite the criticism, Crawford remains confident, standing by his accomplishments and dismissing claims that his career lacks credibility. Meanwhile, Canelo has acknowledged the growing interest in a potential showdown, saying, "Everyone wants to fight with me, so it's fine. If a fight makes sense, then why not?" Canelo's initial hesitation to face Crawford stemmed from concerns over fighting a smaller opponent. However, his stance appears to be evolving. Recent reports suggest Canelo met with boxing power broker Turki Alik in London to discuss a possible bout. If finalized, Crawford would make the leap to super middleweight, a significant challenge that some, including two-weight world champion Teofimo Lopez, believe could be too much for him. Despite concerns over the size difference, the excitement surrounding this potential clash continues to grow among fans and analysts alike. Can Crawford defy the odds at 168 pounds, or will Canelo's power and experience prevail? Stay tuned as more details emerge on this blockbuster fight.